Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a rap review, where I'm going to go over Music to Be Murdered by Eminem. So let's get straight into it. So as for I love the looks of this album. It's very, I believe it harkens back to his Relapse album, you know, with like the serial killer murder vibe. But when you get into the music, which we will do in a bit, it doesn't actually follow that vibe very well. But I mean, the artwork is lovely. And I only found out the other day that this is a very similar to Alfred Hitchcock's album, Music to Be Murdered By, which is an album that he samples throughout this one. Which is not a problem. I've never listened to Alfred Hitchcock's albums, but some lovely artwork. That's great. I showed you the back cover, didn't I? I love that he's got a gun and a hatchet. And it is like... So, oh, I better show you the record. The records are cool. I had no idea that it was going to be a coloured record, but it's sort of... It's browny black, but it's also see-through or transparent, if you want to be technical. And I absolutely love it. But yeah, let's talk about the music, because that's like the... Gentle listener, in today's wonderful world, murder has become so commonplace that we are a society obsessed and fascinated by it. I thought, why not make sport of it and murder over beats? So before you jump the gun, please allow me to explain. This album was not made for the squeamish. If you are easily offended or unnerved at the screams of bloody murder, this may not be a collection for you. Certain sections have been designed to shock the conscience, which may cause positive action. Unfortunately, darkness has truly fallen upon us. So you see, murder in this instance isn't always literal, nor pleasant. These bars are only meant for the sharpest knives in the drawer. For victims of this album, may you rest peacefully. For the rest of you, please listen more closely next time. Good night. With deepest sympathy, Eminem. Which is cool. Now, the album starts off with Premonition, which has amazing beat. The raps are great. Or like his rap style is fantabulous. But it's just, he's still talking about revival. There's a bar on that song about how revival flopped, and he's still pissy about it. And it's like, just move on. You know, Eminem's been releasing music for 20 years now. One of your albums was going to flop. It happens. It happens to the best of artists, you know. But Eminem seems to act like revival flopped because we didn't get it as music listeners. Not because some of the songs were shit. It was because we just didn't understand it. We're too stupid to understand it. And he's starting off his album with that, and I'm just like, seriously, and luckily it's the only song with that sort of vibe on it. But it's just like, come on dude, grow up, move on, it happened. Kamikaze was much better of an album, and this is just his best album in years. Unaccommodating featuring Young M.A. Now, before we go any further, I only ever listened to 3 rap artists because I'm still new to the genre. Eminem, obviously. Tyler, the Creator, I love that album, Igor. Igor is a masterpiece. And Mike Shinoda, who was obviously part of Linkin Park. This is probably going to attract some new viewers to the channel, so hi, welcome. Most of my content is based around classic rock music, hence the beautiful t-shirt. But yeah, if you like classic rock, stick around, subscribe. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this, make sure you go down and do that, because they are the sponsor of this video. But anyway, on to the songs. Sorry everyone, I had to cut. So yeah, I got a wild tangent. Unaccommodating featuring Young M.A. Great beat. I love Young M.A.'s flow and rap style. actually sounds amazing. Um, You Gonna Learn featuring Royce the 5'9" and White Gold. Absolutely love the chorus. Love the groove and the beat. Amazing. Then you got the Alfred interlude, which is the sort of murder mystery sounding story to the album, but it doesn't really follow that path in the songs, so it's a bit of a time waster, to be honest. Of Those Kind of Nights featuring Ed Sheeran, which is your basic, Eminem love story, or where he's grabbing his nuts because a girl's pissed him off, sort of thing. And although the beat is amazing. I love the beat. And Ed Sheeran comes through with this slip and great verse. I'm famous for not actually liking Ed Sheeran's music, but he does, this is so much better than that River feature he had on Revival. Then we have In Too Deep, which is another one where I'm not happy there with you. It's a alright song. Now the two best songs on the album, well, so I have three favourite songs on the album, and two of them are here. So we have Godzilla featuring Juice WRLD. First of all, God bless Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, because 21. I believe he was 21 when he passed away, which is way too young. In some people's eyes, he'd still be a kid at that age, and it's horrible. But his singing on this feature, he handles the chorus, and it's absolutely beautiful. Like I must be honest, I didn't even know who he was until he passed away, which is sad, and I regret it because I actually really like his stuff now. I'm sort of getting into it, and anyway, amazing chorus to that, and of course Eminem has his super fast verse. Now this time he stops himself. He goes, "Man, stop! Look what I'm planning." But it's just like, he comes out with Rap God in 2013, where he does that super fast verse, and that's fantabulous. That's brilliant. And then he does it again on Revival, and then he does it again on Kamikaze, and he's doing it again here, and he's just like, once you have done it once, it kind of loses its magic to, I personally don't like listening to rap music that I can't understand what they're saying. Really fast rapping like that. It's a commodity. It's not, I don't want to hear that all the time. And it's alright for the one song on this album, but he's got to stop doing it. If he releases another album again, which he probably will, we don't need to keep hearing that. And then we have Darkness, which is absolutely beautiful. And it's all about I think it's the Mandalay Bay shooter, the Las Vegas shooter. No, I think it's definitely about the Las Vegas shooter, but I don't think that's Mandalay Bay. And I love the Hello Darkness, My Old Friend hook that samples that song. It's just beautiful. And I'm obviously, if you couldn't tell, I'm British, and pardon me, burping. I'm British, and the UK has its own problems. We have the fucking idiots in charge. But hearing the end of that song, where he samples news reports of another school shooting and another school shooting, 15 dead, and all this stuff, and as a British person who doesn't have to deal with that sort of thing, it's kind of, it's horrible to hear. I'm not going to get into politics, but it's really shocking. Basically, America, get your shit together. Now, I'm filming this actually on, I think it's election day today, Tuesday, I don't know what the day is, but it's Tuesday, anyway. Then we have Leaving Heaven featuring Skylar Grey. Now, they have done, they did I Need a Doctor with Dr. Dre, which I love that song when it came out. I still love it now. Then they did Asshole on his Marshall Mathers LP2. There's a review out on that one. And then there's one on Revival, I believe. And then he does so many songs, and a lot of her hooks, I'm assuming he writes the hooks for her. I don't know how I'm not musically adept, but if he writes them for her, why do they all sound the same? Or at least sound similar? You know, she's got an amazing singing voice, and it's very underutilized, if that makes sense. For me, anyway. Then we have Ya 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 Ya, featuring Royce the 5'9", Black Thought, Q-Tip, and I'm going to mispronounce this, Dinoun. I don't know. Great song, love the beat. I believe, I could be wrong, but these are all the members of a rap group called Slaughterhouse, apart from Joe Budden. I know Eminem and Joe Budden have beef, and I'm not getting into that because I don't understand it. I don't follow that sort of thing. But anyway, it's a great song. Then we have Stepdad intro, where he's sort of getting beaten up by his stepdad, and then the song Stepdad, which is great. I hate my stepdad. Someone's gonna have some new viewers to this channel, and I gonna hear me singing. I apologise. And then Marsh. Marsh is one of my favourite songs in the album. It's the third one I was talking about. I love the beat, and I love the sort of spacious, atmospheric groove to it, especially on the chorus where he's singing about, you know, he's a Martian. He's out of this world with the sort of, it's not auto-tune, but it's very electronic and distorted, and I absolutely love it. Fantastic song. Never Love Again is another one of those grabbing my balls, women hurt me sort of songs. It's not for me, I'm afraid. Little Engine, Little Engine Go, Little Engine Go. It's a great song. Lock It Up, featuring Anderson .Paak. Now I've actually heard of Anderson .Paak because of Needle Drop. I watch a lot of his reviews, even though I don't listen to the music. But it's an alright song. Farewell, No Regrets, featuring Don Toliver. I Will, the closing track, featuring KXNG Crooked, Royce the 5'9", and Joel Ortiz. I love the chorus on that song, where he's going, I heard a voice that said kill, and I love how sort of they put emphasis on the kill. I think it sounds amazing, and it's a great closing track to the album. So in conclusion, someone asked me, they said, why do you always say in conclusion every time? And it's an editor's thing. So when I edit this video, I know that that's where I need to cut. It just makes it so much easier rather than having to watch through the whole thing. Because I'm not fond of my own voice. But this is, for me, this gets a 7 out of 10. It's not one of my favourite Eminem albums, but in terms of a rap album, don't do that. Especially a rap album I've heard, because I haven't listened to a lot of rap albums. It is one of the best. I have become a massive Eminem fan over the past few months. It's just, I don't know, his music, Eminem's music, is easy to get into, obviously, because, I mean, you got Oasis up there, you got ABBA up there, you got Jimi Hendrix, Pink Floyd. You know, I don't listen to a lot of rap music, and I can be a bit jarring sometimes, because there is rap music that I don't enjoy. But when it comes to Eminem, I love. And that album, I haven't listened to, I've listened to Flower Boy. I have it on vinyl. I quite enjoy Flower Boy too. But that album has got a review coming, because that is a masterpiece. I swear it's one of the best albums of 2019. But yeah, anyway, back on Eminem. 7 out of 10. Almost perfect album. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Take care, everyone.